Sound community stream. I'm your host, Austin Coffey of Strawberry Hill Studio and Samurais of Sound, coming at you live from Strawberry Hill Studio this evening. I see 3 folks in our Zoom waiting room. I'm going to let them in, and we're going to talk voiceover. If you'd like to join this Zoom meeting, you are welcome to. I'm going to give you the link right here. Copy that link. And I'm going to throw it in our chat here. Come join us and hang out. All right, I'm going to let these folks in. Hey, Justin. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome. How's it going?
Good, very good.
Great to see you. Great to see familiar face. Hi, Christian. Welcome. I don't think we've met before.
Yeah. Just new.
Awesome. How'd you hear about us?
Went online.
Super cool. Super cool. Welcome to the Samurais of Sound community stream. My name is Austin Coffey. If you've never met me, I am the production manager, producer, casting director for Samurais of Sound. And I'm basically here as your point of contact to get you started in your voice acting career and help you bring you as much success as possible.
Okay.
I see we have some people coming in. Miss Larissa. I think that our email just went out, so that's given people the link to come in. So we're going to give them a few minutes. Hi, you must be Miss Larissa. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Please don't be shy. Please tell us about yourself. Oh, we got Leandrew coming in, familiar face. Let's see, is he connecting? He's joining. Okay. Hi, Leandrew. Good to see you. I imagine that we'll get we'll get a lot of people in the next couple of minutes because that link just went out.
Oh, because my
Miss Larissa says, hello, I regret that I have no cat to show on camera. Bummer. Next time. Hi, Avery. Welcome.
Oh, jeez.
And if this is your first time on the stream, just know that it is a relaxed, chill environment. You can unmute, you can mute, you can use your camera, you cannot, whatever you feel comfortable with, and just feel free to interject whenever you want. We're still getting. Oh, John Carlos is here. Wonderful. Just going to give us a couple of minutes for that first wave of people to join, but please feel free to chime in.
Sorry about that. I just go take my microphone to radio because he might push that.
Sounds like your microphone has a little bit of crackling, Leandrew.
No, because I don't have enough money to go buy like a microphone just like yours you're just having.
It might be brushing up against some clothing or your facial hair or something. Maybe you could adjust the microphone a little bit. Looks like a nice pair of headphones.
Well, they're not mine though. I don't have enough money to go buy my own because they aren't cheap.
Okay.
And I didn't get a chance to go on Best Buy for my own.
I'm sorry, is it touching your face?
It just like.
Okay. Could I ask you to use a different microphone for now, because it's causing a crackling noise. It's a little bit disruptive.
Push back to high definition. Better?
It's still. Well, now I can't hear you, but Okay, it looks like we have kind of settled in here. Um, before I have an announcement, but before I do, I just want to hear from you guys. Some of you I haven't heard from in a while, and some of you I'm meeting for the first time. So why don't we start with Justin? Why don't you tell us how you've been doing, any projects you're working on, and for those of you who don't know you, a little bit about yourself and your voiceover.
Well, I'm still early into my voice acting career, but I guess right now is the time where I'm putting together my first demo reel, which I'll be spending a lot more time getting some reference material together for when we actually go through the process of making the demo reel. So I guess I'll be just kicking off my voice acting career, I guess, with that as a milestone.
Mm-hmm.
But the only other things that I've really done in voiceover is I've done Twitch live streaming before.
Mm-hmm.
And besides that, I've been participating in community challenges set up by Strawberry Hill. I think the last one for villain monologues was my first entry into that. And then I'm
Yeah,
excited
and
to
you
do
won.
yes,
Justin won the challenge, you guys. He won.
yeah, I was very very psyched to see that I actually won that community challenge, and I'm hoping I can bring out another interesting rendition of a line reading for the next one.
for the
So
spooky October challenge. For
yeah,
those
and I
of you
like
who
the
don't,
prompts they have this time.
oh yeah. For those of you who don't know, our as part of our membership, you get access to our private community server. And on that server, we have monthly challenges that you can participate in to keep your skills sharp. And every month there's a new script. It's the same script. Everybody records the script. And then we give some feedback. You can hear how other people interpreted the script. And one lucky winner gets $25 in credit towards a workshop or perhaps a membership or a course at one of our offerings. So again, congratulations to Justin. And why don't we hear? Yes, Leandrew, a question.
So I was thinking that I want to go buy a yearly membership. I want to VO this month, but unfortunately, it'll be expensive. So I
Leandrew,
decided.
I'm still here. I'm so sorry. I'm still hearing that crackling. I wouldn't keep bringing it up if it wasn't very disruptive. I'm sorry. Could
Forgive me,
you
forgive
maybe
me.
use your computer microphone until we get that sorted out? I'm sorry about that. Or you could use the chat too.
Okay.
While he is toying with that, sometimes it's troubleshooting, as we all know. Getting this stuff up and running, it's not a big deal, and it happens. So that's all well and good. I'd like to hear from more of us before I move on with the announcement that I have.
Hear me now?
Oh, okay, yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's just use our computer mic for the time being.
So what I'm saying is that I'd love to go buy a yearly membership along with two VO clients like Morgan Berry and Mark Jr. But unfortunately they aren't cheap. If I need money to go buy the groceries, either eat lots of meat and lots of fruits and veggies.
Gotta have those fruits and veggies. That's first, I would say. Number one, fruits and veggies. Number two, voiceover.
Yeah. You can't do voiceover you with an empty stomach.
That's 100% factual.
Plus you know.
All right. So,
Groceries.
John Carlos, why don't you share a little bit about how you're doing?
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. I set up my bio. I'm getting ready. I set up my bio so far. I'm gonna get ready to do my demos soon, and I'm gonna get ready to have either my room or an entirely new closet built in for a voiceover booth.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
doing that so far. I'm gonna study abroad in Japan in the summertime to offer my translations in English and Spanish, and so far I'm doing just fine. They said my mic is doing fine, but over time I can upgrade. because as people can hear me loud and clear. And then overall, my Spooky Empire was changed. I think it's gonna be changed to next week or the following, so it's no big deal as long as I get to see Karen Strassman. But at least I got this computer mat that she can autograph for me. It's stitched and it's custom made.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pin you so we can have a spotlight on that. Okay, so tell us more. Tell us more.
Yeah, this is one of the characters she did, Momo, and and it resonates with me because of the fact that she taught me about accountability and not letting one thing get to you, but more about how do you get over your obstacles. You don't have to be the strongest or the strongest, but the most determined, and that's what I like right there. And I'm printing out other art from other artists to give Karen Strassman the thank you gift, and right now they're being printed as we speak, so it will definitely be a good time over there. More art for her. Either I have to ship it out or she has to bring it home with her.
Wonderful.
Although I will have to warn her, she might have to bring a carrying case for all that.
Yeah, maybe some advance notice. Make sure she treats it with the respect that it deserves. Well, that's wonderful. Yeah, you'll have to let us know how that goes. Your event that you have coming up. Spooky, what did you say? Spooky Town?
Spooky Empire.
Spooky Empire.
Yeah, there was going to be a lot of things over there, but they moved it to maybe next week or the following. I remember Ken Page, who was originally supposed to be there, but he died. If you remember Nightmare Before Christmas, Mr. Oogie Boogie, it was supposed to be, I think, the 30th anniversary of Nightmare Before Christmas that was going to be celebrated over there with the voice of Jack Skellington. But so far, I say he had a very good run, and it's gonna be nice to see her. It's gonna be nice to see Piggy D from Rob Zombie. It's gonna be nice to see the creators of Monster High. It's gonna be nice to see a lot of those people over there, and just give an overall thank you to her for introducing me here and for being being the most inspirational voice actress to me so far.
Wow, that is so sweet. Yeah, definitely keep us posted on how that goes, and say hello to Karen for me.
Oh yeah, I will.
That would be great. Let's hear from Christian.
Yes.
Hi, how are you? Welcome, and tell us a little bit about yourself, about your interest in voiceover, etc.
Well, I'm also an extra, an actor for background gigs. And also, I've been interested in voice acting really since I was watching some animations and animes as a kid.
Yep. That's what we do here. We're all about anime. We work with some of the most prominent voice actors in the anime voiceover industry. So if you're looking to get into games anime, you have come to the right spot. So I'm sure that you will be learning all about us in the coming minutes. So let's hear from Melissa. Would you care to share a little bit about yourself?
I also got Naruto.
Super cool. Hold on, I'll pin you. Keep it
I
up.
got this.
Look at that sweet Naruto figure.
Is this free to join his company?
I will send you a link to our membership options. That's how we recommend getting started. And if you are looking to do so at a low price point, the picking up the first month is probably what I would recommend. It gives you discounts on the workshops that we have coming up, which we will get to after I make my announcement. We do have some free resources on the site as well, such as our little mini course, home recording made easy. That gives you some basic information on how to get your studio up and running. Let me get you that link.
I really play an anime character as well as a video game character.
Yeah.
I mean, me.
I see it.
Okay. Let's hear from Miss Larissa.
All right. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Good evening.
All right. I am a retired systems engineer, but when I was young, I actually used to do outdoor theater. So when I started looking into doing voice acting, I had to get a voice coach to teach me how to bring my voice from the 35th row down into the room. which I still catch myself accidentally projecting to the rafters every now and then. So that's I haven't quite entirely learned it yet. I've converted my walk-in closet into a very effective dead room, although my poor husband now sometimes gets yelled at when he turns the light off when I'm in there. And my primary work so far in voicing has been on the Voices.com marketplace. Forgive me for mentioning competitor. Their work, though, is mostly commercial and documentary work, and I'm looking to expand my opportunities. And forgive me, I'm not a member, or not a member yet, perhaps I should say. So when I got the chance to come into this and check it out a little more, I said, yeah, all right, I'll take a look. That sounds interesting. I've also applied for a couple of mentorships in long form, like novel narration. That's probably going to be very hard for me, though, because as hard as it is for me to keep my voice in the room for 6 minutes, keeping my voice in the room for a whole novel, oh my God. I'm going to need Richard Armitage to follow me around and smack me with a wooden spoon or something. And since we're showing off stuff, I'll show off my latest toy. I got my hands on Geo's Spooky Lakes book.
Here, wait. Let's see if it'll focus. I'm pinning you. I think it's still a little blurry. We can't quite make it out yet. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Spooky Lakes.
Spooky Lakes.
Incredible. Tell us about that. What is for those of us who don't know?
Oh, Gina, of course. She's on TikTok. She's on Instagram, all kinds of things. She actually is an art teacher, but her parents are scientists. Her mother named her Geo, as in geology. And so what she did is she did a whole book on paintings of spooky lakes. And it's things like cenotes in Mexico and radioactive lakes in Russia and the Great Lakes in the United States, which are just scary as heck all on their own. And there's this one really weird lake in the Himalayas where there are just centuries of bones all around the lake of people who are completely unrelated to each other, like familially and ethnically. And it's not clear why this lake, 16,000 feet up in the Himalayas, has had people going up there and dying for centuries. Not clear. And so she did all the paintings herself in gouache.
Wow.
Marvelous book. Highly recommend.
Wonderful. Well, we love that you have a background in theater. That is so cool. That is just going to lend itself really well to you as you continue your training and you start, do you have you recorded your demo reel and all that yet?
I have some demo reels. I have my full profile and everything up on voices.com. And I definitely worked with a voice coach from the Voice Studio in Albany, New York. I'm in Washington, D.C., but friend of a friend kind of thing in a place in Albany, New York. They gave me some training on how to speak with my indoor voice, which I still catch myself. The more I go on, the bigger it gets. I'm working on it.
That is wonderful. Well, good to hear. Welcome. We'll go over some of the more specific services that we can offer you as well. But I'm glad you found us. And how did you hear about us? Actually, I'm curious.
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that. I don't remember.
No worries.
I don't remember. I just, at some point, I found your website somehow, signed up for your emails, and was reading them and said, oh, webinar. Yeah, all right. Because I admit that I sort of found out that you exist, but I didn't really look. And then when you came up with this webinar invitation, I said, oh, come on, get on it. Quit screwing around and give these guys a proper look.
Wonderful. So did you book your consultation yet? The free consultation?
I have not. No, I regret to announce that I had kind of done the bare minimum. I signed up for your newsletter and haven't quite taken a good hard look to see everything there is available.
Wonderful. That's okay. I'll provide a link here. Everyone gets a free consultation to talk more in depth about their specific needs because everyone goes through voiceover their own way. There's no one way to get into the industry. We offer a vast breadth of different perspectives from all of our educators, as I'll be showing you shortly. and you can learn more from each and every one of them. But like I said, we are offering that personal consultation to get you started. So you can follow that link I just sent in the chat. And that reminds me, it's been a while since I dropped a link in the.
Well, thank you for those.
chat.
I'm definitely very interested. I hadn't even really thought about anime or game voices. So this is something I hadn't tried yet. Thank you very much for letting us know about it.
Of course.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, young and old, who do anime and voice acting. If you remember correctly, a lot of people like in the Studio Ghibli films, in a lot of the old Street Fighter films. Kirk Thornton's a longtime voice actor. He's been in the Digimon, he's been in the other movies as well.
That's right.
It's a very good opportunity. And then if I remember correctly, I think even Christopher Lee did voice acting as well. If you remember Christopher Lee, who was the White Wizard Gandalf, he was also Count Dooku.
Do we remember Christopher Lee? Oh.
He was also one of the few actors to take Shakespeare as well, so that's how he was capable of translating it to a lot of the other ones. And he even knew 7 languages. That's how he dubbed over each voice he did in the other languages.
Wow. I just finished an audiobook I was listening to. It was The Return of the King, and obviously part of the Lord of the Rings franchise, not in the movie form, but Andy Serkis is the voice of Gollum, and he's the one who narrated. I think it was for when they did the Rings of Power. Amazon did the Rings of Power. Somebody went back and they re-recorded. They hired Andy Serkis and they re-recorded the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Silmarillion and maybe the Hobbit. I'm not sure. Anyway, wonderful audiobook performance if you're looking for someone with just a huge depth and breadth of different deliveries and characters. Super engaging, for me at least. Everyone has their own tastes. Justin Hernandez says Andy Serkis has an incredible audiobook for the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yeah, he's one of my voice acting heroes. I totally agree.
Speaking of Andy Serkis, he was at Tampa Bay Comic-Con not too long ago.
Very cool. Was that something you went to, or?
Oh yeah, it was something I went to. We got to see what's his name again? We got to see lots of the other voice actors and actresses, and then we got to see who was it again? We got to see not just Andy Serkis, but we also saw Robert Patrick over there. He turns out he's voice acting himself in Mortal Kombat 11 as the T-1000, since he parodied himself. Since he's one of the actors who parodied himself lots of times. And he talked about the time he accidentally broke Arnold Schwarzenegger's arm for real. He was saying, Patrick, that's my actual arm. He felt bad that day during the stunt coordination.
You don't say. Miss Larissa says, I met Alan Lee. Oh my gosh. Who did illustrations for early editions of the books. He has the books being Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion, which is kind of like a prequel, I guess, to say the least. He has such a beautiful voice.
I say books and I just assume people know I mean the Lord of the Rings.
And can you tell me more about this last part? What is this?
Huh?
There's a story there.
Oh, well, he had done a book of a sort of a picture book of his illustrations and sort of a meander through his own sketchbook, and we also got posters. And I wish I'd known I was going to be in with a bunch of Lord of the Rings geeks, or I'd have brought some more of my things from the fangirl shelf. Where was it? It was Politics and Prose in DC, I think, and he was like Christopher Lee. He was so gentle and courtly and considerate, and he was speaking with everyone who came up to him online. And so I I was toward the end of the line and I got to hear him for, an hour and a half while I was waiting. And when I came up and I brought my book and my poster for him to sign, I told him, "You have the most beautiful voice. I wish you would read the books onto tape sometime. I would love to listen to the books in your voice." And he, gave me this sweet, polite, "Oh, thank you, ma'am. You're very kind to say so. Thank you very much." But looks like he never did it. We have no Alan Lee release of The Lord of the Rings on tape.
Not yet.
Find him.
Wow, that's wonderful.
We'd
Thank you
love
for
that.
sharing. Christian says, "I met a lot of people during filming for numerous live action shows and in movies like Cobra Kai." Very nice. There is someone we haven't heard from yet, being very patient. Avery, welcome.
Hi. Yeah, I guess just a little about myself. I've never done any type of voice acting. I'm a former high school English teacher. Currently unemployed. I was recently coaching teachers across the West Coast. And over the past couple months, just doing a lot of side quests, figuring out what are things that I've been interested in. What do I want to explore a little bit more? I've lived a great career as a teacher, and so I'm kind of looking at exploring what are things that kind of fulfill my cup. What are the things that I'm interested in? And voice acting has been something that's been on that bucket list since childhood. Like a lot of you mentioned, super into anime and cartoons and everything. I think my first time doing anything that was some type of voiceover, in high school for Spirit Week, our theme was Sophomore Strike Back related to Pokemon, and I had to voice over the person who was physically acting Ash because our Spirit Week presentation was in an auditorium, and so I was just on the mic. And ever since then, I was like, wow, this is really interesting. Growing up on Avatar: The Last Airbender, listening to their podcasts about how a lot of them have gotten their start into voice acting when they're originally from acting on TV shows and etc. I don't have an acting history, but it's just very interesting to see that, all of you mentioned, voice acting is kind of a different form of entry. And during the pandemic, while I was teaching, I got into creating audiobooks for my students and video lessons, and I kind of kept that going after the pandemic. And so that's kind of a big part of what I was doing as a teacher. A lot of my lessons were through videos. My whole YouTube channel is just about lessons that I've taught. And so I think that's where most of my experience comes from in relation to voice audio stuff, and doing some podcasting things on the side with friends and for my previous job as well.
Did you buy your microphone set up for the videos you're making for your students?
Initially, yeah, it was just a regular USB plug-in. I think it was a toner microphone because it was $20 on Amazon. And then as the time kept going and I was getting a little more serious about okay, I'm trying to read, for example, The Hate You Give to my students because I was teaching that book. And I was like, I need this audio to be better because it was catching my dog barking, the train passing by that's near my house, all the birds outside. And I dropped some money for this Shure mic. I think it's the podcasting one because me and my friends were doing a podcast at the time. And I was like, okay, this is going to be my investment for that. Now that I have it, it's great. Any audio uses or conference calls that I've had in my previous job, a lot of people, when they hop into a Zoom call, they're just like, why is your audio so clear? And I'm like, well, I'm glad that you're taking me seriously because, the audio sound is helping you pay attention to the sales presentation I'm giving on this teacher program and stuff like that. So, yeah, invested in a little bit into that because I wanted to make sure that the videos I was making, which I appreciate student feedback on it, they're like, dude, it sounds like I doom scroll on TikTok all day anyways. At least now I'm listening and learning from my teacher through the video, on YouTube. So, yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Christian says, "I watched Avatar as a kid. So did I." Yes, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Super great voice acting as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so I said that I have an announcement. So I'm going to steal the screen for a minute. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to switch to my virtual camera here. And we're going to see this. Can everyone see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it blurry?
It's blurry.
Why is it blurry? Oh, probably because I have some filter on Zoom. I wonder if that's it. Let me see here. Very interesting how that works. Is it this one? No. that. Oh, portrait lighting is doing it. Interesting. Okay. For those of you who haven't seen it, I'm sure most of you have. This is our website. Like I said, the way that we recommend getting started with your voice acting career is the most efficient as possible, and that's our membership package. First, let me take you through kind of who we are. We're all about giving you success in your voice acting career as quickly as possible and with the best education as possible and the best resources as possible. Here's some of the people we work with: Kira Buckland, Richard Epcar, Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell, Morgan Berry, Pokemon, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, Silent Hill.
Wait, she is Steve Bloom's wife.
That's
I know
right.
her.
That's right.
I never met Mary. I haven't met Mary in my whole life. I mean, personally.
She doesn't do very much work anymore, but we have workshops that we recorded with her. We've recorded every workshop we've ever done. There's like 60 plus workshops, 3 or 4 hours a piece. So there's like, I don't know, do the math, 150 to 200 hours of learning in our workshop archive that is at your disposal as a member. That's just one of the benefits. It's just lots and lots of learning from these key players.
I remember in Joshua Seth's podcast,
Okay. So I got 2 options. Either
who was talking just now?
It's Leandrew.
John Carlos, go first, and then Leandrew can go after.
All right.
Yeah. So basically, I remember in Brian Beacock's podcast when he was a guest in Joshua Seth, he told me that Mary Elizabeth McGlynn used to work at Universal, used to be a theater director in Universal, the Universal, like, those plays in Universal. So it explains why she directed a lot in Digimon and other animes as well. And that's actually surprising. It's actually not really a coincidence that she's here as well.
Right.
I'm actually glad. Does she show up occasionally, or?
We do try to get her on occasionally for meet and greets, yes. But we don't have any current plans at the moment.
Understandable.
We will reach out to her soon. Now, you've seen some of the stuff I've been scrolling by. We saw our one of our courses with Karen. That you can buy separately, but it comes with the membership right now. So that is good. Like I said, here's our home recording made easy mini course you can get for free. It's a free resource available to you. But like I said, these memberships is where, but let's actually look first. One of the main benefits of the membership is that you get to book our voiceover workshops for a discount, a 30% discount. So let's look at some of those that we have coming up, and I will get to the announcement. There's some big news. Karen Strassman has her Creatures and Monsters coming up October 26th. That is, I believe we're still filling that one up, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So you can get your tickets for that. That's where you plug in your coupon code as a member. November 16th is Intro to Anime Wallow with Morgan Berry. That is
I have her.
skill to have. Oh yeah?
Yeah. And Mark Jr., I'm local for both.
Yep.
I got my and I placed my discount codes on them as well.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. That's our Intro to Anime
Those
ADR.
2 first.
If you've never done ADR before, you can get some practice in with Mark Allen Jr. and Jose Sandoval is an engineer from Crunchyroll.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know Mark.
I know Mark.
Mark is
I took his last
Fire Force,
I took his last video
Blue
class
Lock,
with him.
My Senpai is Annoying, and so on and so forth. You can learn more about him on the site page. Morgan Berry, Love Live Sunshine. We had Morgan Berry and Mark Allen Jr. on the community stream a few months back. That was a fun day. Okay, but where was I? The membership gives you discounts. That's one of the main benefits, is that you get to get your hands dirty with the professionals in our workshop. Oh yeah, it's William O'Fabe. He is one of our members, and he's doing My Hero Academia, Dead Mount Death Play, Hell's Paradise. So we're super proud of William. And let's see, this is our membership page. Oh, Yeah, so you get your demo reel, 20% off on the demo reel production is another huge benefit. The archives, like I said, 300 plus hours. I'm gonna log in. Oh, but before I do, I did have that announcement. So let's get through this. We can learn from all the courses for free. We can play D&D for free if you like D&D. We play D&D once a month. Our the guy resident member who has been running the game, his name is Gavin Kidder. He's doing a great job. Monthly challenges on our server. You're in our system, of course. For once you get that demo reel in, we can send it off to our clients as we get stuff. And I'd like to introduce a brand new service that is not even really on the site yet. It's so new. But we are now offering, and some of you might already be on the wait list for this, our premium membership that comes with private training. You can book with me and Raj, the casting directors for Samurais of Sound, award-winning educators, etc., for 30-minute personalized one-on-one training sessions once a month, in addition to all of the other benefits. So this is brand new and to launch. Sorry, let me gather myself here. To launch, we are offering a 10% discount on the premium membership. Now let me grab the discount code for you guys. I don't think you can see this. Let's see. And then let me put it in the chat. And you can pay yearly or monthly for that. Where?
I got one question.
Yes, of course.
If everything's expensive,
Here it is. Sorry, what was the question?
I said if everything you said is expensive.
Oh, well, this is the premium membership, so we're not expecting everyone to have to be ready to jump in but this is for people who are looking for private training, and I believe this is I got a little distracted. That might be the exact same link.
Let's see.
It's also free.
I meant to grab the yearly link as well. LFJ. Yeah, this is the yearly one. Sorry, I'm like spamming the chat right now. Yeah, if you're interested in private coaching with me and Raj, that is directed towards making sure you get the right training and also building towards the demo reel that's going to showcase your voice in the best possible light. If you're interested in that, we are now offering that we'll be rolling it out to people on our waiting list, which has been going on for the last week. People have been joining the waiting list, but I wanted to offer it to you guys because you actually came to the community hub. So you deserve the chance to get in on it first.
So
any questions about that?
Did we also join in for free?
So we're offering a 10% discount for the next 24 hours on the premium membership.
Okay.
And that's an exclusive offer. You guys are getting it, and we'll extend it to the waiting list as well. But I wanted to give it to you first.
So premium membership is different than our ordinary membership.
Yep. If you're looking for private training, it's a great deal for $97 a month when you consider that you're getting a one-on-one lesson, but also everything else with the membership, which, by the way, I wanted to show you a little bit more of for those of you who don't have it. I'm actually going to log in and show you what it looks like. Like I said, this is the events archive. So this is where we keep all the events that we've ever done, sorted into various topics. That's where we keep the event codes. I'm not going to click on that because we're streaming. That's where you update your profile. You get a membership profile that you can host on our site. So you don't have to pay for Squarespace or Wix if you don't want to. Here are our courses. We have Morgan Berry has a course. Karen Strassman has a course. That's our server where you can record monthly challenges, learn some more about D&D. It's an outdated picture. I did some audio production workshops a few years back now. Geez. And you can learn more about audio production there, some more archives, gear discounts. So all kinds of stuff that you can take advantage of. And
Oh,
then,
hey,
yes,
what I
So basically,
missed.
yes.
So I'll tell you what. If I save enough money for this month, I'm gonna go buy a yearly membership along with 2 VO classes. But unfortunately, I just ran out of cash to go buy on things that aren't worthy, like
No worries,
that
Leandro.
whole
We understand.
fee that includes
You,
beer and
you take your time, right? We're not, you have to prioritize yourself, and that's totally understandable.
oh
There
yeah.
was a question to clarify. There's 2 link options: a
So I
monthly
have
or
to
yearly purchase. Yes, that's correct. You can go monthly or yearly. You'll get the biggest savings from the discount if you go yearly, but it is totally up to you. And this is the premium pricing. So if you are looking for one-on-one training, this would be the way to go. If you don't feel like you need the one-on-one training, then the membership is. I don't think have I.
do I have the membership? I have the
Yes.
membership.
Yes, you do. You do. You said you'd updated your profile, but I actually went to look at it and I see that it's still blank. So let's talk about that and make sure that it got updated.
Yeah,
So
should
coupon
we?
code we should use or just sign up with today's date stamp.
So should we
Great
talk?
question. Let me. Did that link not have the coupon code? The coupon code is 1-on-1, all caps. I think one of the links had the. Sorry, I was fielding a question and pasting the links at the same time. Let me.
Should we talk about the bio next time?
Yeah. I'll email you. I think I know what went wrong. I can troubleshoot it. The question was about the coupon code. It's 1ON1. And sorry, let me make sure that that's working correctly. Yeah, it's working. If you follow that link, and let me get the link for the yearly if you're looking for the yearly. Sorry about that. Discount code, let me make sure this is working. I'm in a different window right now that you can't see. And here you go. There's the, and I'll label this one. Yearly link with coupon code. 10% coupon code. And I'll double check that works. And there we go. Not bad. It's like $100. Yeah, you're not going to find a better deal than that for a whole year's worth of private lessons. So we think it's pretty swell, and we're excited about it. We're super excited. Can't wait to hear how people respond to it as well. So if there's any questions about that, we do have some time left on air. I'm going to take myself off of sharing for a minute. Actually, I don't really need to because you guys can still see each other. I'm still getting used to these different cameras.
So basically, I already get the private lessons, right?
The private lessons are our new offering with the premium membership. It's designed to help you save money on private lessons because we realized that a lot of our members love the workshops and they also want that personalized training. The workshops we tend, as you know, it's groups of 10, it's groups of 12, which is great to get integrated in the community and get some still small group focused practice with our educators. But we recognize the need for personal one-on-one training, and that was our idea behind the premium membership for those of you that want the one-on-one training. So it does not come with the standard membership, and if you want to upgrade, we can help you do that. You can just discontinue your standard membership and just get the premium. You can pick up right where you left off.
So how much does the discount on it cost?
The discount for yearly is $100 off.
It's $100 off, so it'd be 800, right?
Yeah, $897.30.
And then if I get the monthly one, it'll be 87, right?
It would be $87.30 for the first month. Yeah.
Oh, for the first month. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I'll definitely talk about it when I get more into it. But so far, I'm satisfied with my current membership.
Yeah, please take your time and really take advantage of all those benefits. We'll talk about the profile as well.
Got it. That sounds good. That's all I have right there.
So if you were to do the yearly, like you could do that at any point in the year, and it'd be from that point a
Exactly.
year
It would
subscription.
be that
Okay.
point. You get 12 personal one-on-one training sessions with myself and Raj, and all the other benefits of a Samurai Sound membership.
And like a little unrelated question, you mentioned something about like the home recording made easy or something like that.
Yes,
I just
absolutely.
was wondering what that is because I don't think I've seen that.
It's basically a crash course. It's a free resource. If you go to our Samurai Sound homepage, it's a free resource we give when you put your email in our box here. Using this magic mouse for the first time, I'm finding it difficult to scroll with. Let's see. It's right there on the website, on the home page. Sign up for the newsletter to get our home recording made easy mini course. Just throw your name and email in there. I believe it's also in the bottom. Yeah, if you put your name and email anywhere on the site that has the footer, you can just throw your name and email in there. Even if your email's already in our system, you'll get the course. And that'll show up right where your other benefits do. Here. And it's a crash course to get you started. You're already a good deal the way there. You've kind of done this on your own. And it'll give you some extra tips as well.
So what you said is true. Okay, again, to do what you said is true. So we have to practice every day, like cold breathing, mouth sounds, everything.
Yep, cold reads are super important for basically training your acting muscles, right? That's something that you should be doing as often as possible, every day, at least once a week. And with our membership, there's opportunities built in for you to practice these things on a recurring basis in the form of the challenges. But you don't have to do the challenges to practice. You should always be practicing recording yourself, listening to yourself, the recordings that you make, and with sort of a critical mind, but practice, always practice just like anything else, right? You practice your skills every day.
I see. I practice like reading out loud. I did that for at least 30 minutes. So I'll do that tomorrow morning. At least 30 minutes or at least an hour. If I do that for an hour, that'll make my throat hurts.
Well, yeah, have some water for sure. Start where you're comfortable. Start at 30 minutes. Set a timer.
Because
schedule it in.
Because my second favorite VO artist will be Amber Lee Connors. Since I watched all her programs in 2017. And my first favorite VO legend will be Bryce Patenbrook because I met him at Fan Expo Canada about at least 7 years ago.
We've got Amber. Let's see. Let me pull up her. I have so many tabs open, you guys. I'm getting lost. What I was gonna do was pull up Amber.
Yeah, that's the one.
Don't recall the exact name of her event or events.
But unfortunately, she's the vampire.
Fighting Callouts and Combat Sounds voiceover boot camp with Amber Lee.
That's me in there in my booth.
Oh, check it out. That's you.
Yep.
That's Leandrew. There's another page here.
Yep. That's me in there.
Amber. Yeah, I think it was just that one. Yeah.
And I also did the commercial with Tom Tailson about.
Yeah. That was a while back.
That's my first one.
Oh, I'm just.
I've gone with Morgan. Sorry. And also go with Morgan Mark Jr. Tiana, but unfortunately, finding the VO Club will be a waste of money for me. I'll tell you what.
Little tidbit here. Some people don't notice this, but we've done several composing classes with big name game composers, like Kevin Penkin and Yasunori Nishiki. It's a little side note. guess I'll show you the server. This is another new one we just released, a new product that we're fleshing out. You can get it on an app, actually. The app will be available to you. This was September. So this was the first one we did. We had a good turnout considering that. And it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And then October just started. So that one just started. We don't have any submissions for that one yet. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Or anything else they want to talk about? We have 10 more minutes on air at least, so, at most. So,
What app?
Oh, what app? Oh, yeah. You can, let's see. Let's open that back up again. Hopefully it'll give us a link here. This is through our backend system as well, the app. It's, if you go into App Store and you search, let me pull it up here, make sure I'm getting this right. If you search Kajabi Communities, but you have to have the membership to get in, because you log in with the same, put that in the chat actually. We're working on getting this branded so that you can actually download the Samurai as a Sound app. But this would just be for the communities, and you can actually access your membership benefits from an app as well. A lot of people don't realize that. I'll put this in the chat. I guess I might as well put it out there. Or search Kajabi, just Kajabi on App Store to actually you can access your benefits from the app.
Kajabi communities, right?
Yeah, that's it. But if you don't have the membership, you're not going to be able to use communities.
So the app is called Kajabi. Is it also on Google Play?
Yeah, it should be. It should be on Google Play. We don't really advertise that because we don't have it branded. That's been on our list for a while to get the app branded with Samurai as a Sound. But we were kind of gauging interest in some things, and we decided to focus on the private trainings first. So, but if there's interest, we can definitely look into getting the app nice and clean looking. But it's actually fully functional. If you log in, you can access everything from the app.
Yeah, that sounds good. Kajabi. Got it. Kajabi.
Mm-hmm.
And after the storm, I'll be sure to send you. Usually Mondays and Wednesdays is a good time.
Okay. Yeah. We were looking at we were talking about your voiceover demo as well, right, John?
Yeah, the voiceover demo as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's how it is. Like I thought I put the what was it called again? The bio up, but I guess it could be an error in the system.
Let me since we have some time, let me show you that. First, let me look in the back end to see if I can see your entry. Did you go to, actually, sorry, I'm jumping ahead here. If you look at my screen, you went to update your profile, right?
Uh-huh.
Click that, and then you filled out the form, obviously. My guess is, it's going to load here. My guess is the error was something to do with this, the profile editing code. That's separate from your password. Some people don't understand that. This is a slightly different backend system we're using from our other one. So it's a different code, and even just for security reasons, it's randomly generated, separate from your password. We don't see your password. And you enter it in there. And once you enter it in there, it gets emailed to you when you sign up. I can send it to you easily again.
Yeah.
If you need it.
Yeah, you can email too.
We can see. But then you upload everything, your demo, your headshot, all this stuff, union status, accents, dialects. Or maybe you did this. I don't think so, because I saw your profile. It was just blank. So my guess is we just need to plug in this profile editing code. That said, let me log in here on the back end, and I can tell you what I see. see.
This is where we start our profile.
Yes, when you get the membership, that is where you update your profile. I can show you some examples of what they look like when they're all built out. And
Okay.
this would be a URL that that you can use, a web page that you can send out to clients when you're auditioning, if they want to see your website, or you can host your demo reel there, so you can save a little bit of money on a website if you don't want to pay for one. I'm just pulling up our in our back end here. Here we go. Okay, let's see. See if I can see the submission. That's 9:12. Okay, yeah, that's. Oh, I'm not seeing the submission.
Yeah, so it could be an error.
It could have just been, the button didn't get pressed for whatever reason, or who knows what. But if you just go in and resubmit, it'll. If you resubmit and you still don't see that it's been
updated,
then let me know. Our system emailed you automatically your URL that you can use, but I'll show you if you don't want to. I mean, you can always ask for it, but if you go explore our member community, you can see I filter for these as well. Oh, actually, I noticed you didn't put your gender in there. Oh, because it didn't update. That's why. Yeah, this is yours. Right? This is you. Yeah. So this is your URL that you can send out. So you'll get a nice and update. I'll show you some examples for those of you who have never seen this before of some of what they can look like when they're nice and built out. Some of these I haven't seen. These are new. Oh yeah, I saw he booked a consultation. You can host your demo reel here. Little bio, external website if you want. She's got her YouTube, email address, information pertinent to voice acting, right? Accents, dialects, languages, stuff like that. Your resume you can attach. He doesn't have his bio yet. That's kind of what it looks like. He's got a nice bio, yeah.
How we find this how find this is.
So anyone can access this website. This is you don't have to have a membership to browse it. It's not, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, you can browse it for sure, but I would recommend actually adding to it when you have your membership, and then using the link, your link, to send out to people if you need to, or if you want to send it out during your auditions, or to post on your LinkedIn profile or whatever.
Okay. I can remember that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for participating, for joining me. We stream Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time for the Community Hub. Once a month, we don't do the Community Hub because we're playing D&D. Let me verify this. I think that next week is D&D. Going to our events here. Got a lot of events coming up. Oh yeah, we got our Kumo Space Mixers. Those are fun. Those are on Saturdays. 10:29. Okay, I'm still going back. 10:22. Scrolling on a magic mouse here. Community stream 10:08. Okay, yeah, D&D stream. Yep, Gavin Kidder. Okay, yeah. So next week is going to be Dungeons and Dragons. Members play for free. We're still filling up seats for our adventure. You can pay $20, or you can just get a membership, and you can use your coupon code to knock 100% off of that price. And come play D&D with us. We'll connect you with Gavin. You can do a little character, backstory development. And that's optional. You can just come to the event and do a little. We think of it as like a voiceover workout, a chance to hone your skills in an improvisational environment. as opposed to reading scripts. Both are important, and this was really fun. We have a lot of fun with D&D, so that's another thing that is available to you as a member or not. And with that, any questions about that before we sign off here?
No, but when is the next D&D?
Next Tuesday, 5:30. That's why we won't have a community stream. But you can still tune in on Twitch, even if you're not attending. You can tune into the stream. It's live streamed.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So
Can't wait for my first D&D.
yeah, please join if you haven't already. What is the Twitch channel? The Twitch channel. Let me get you the link. I can't remember, John Carlos, if you have registered or not. But please register. You should register sooner rather than later. I'll get you the link. Please register.
All right, can you send it to my email?
Rather than later, I'll get you the link. Please register.
All right, can you send it to me?
Sorry, we ended up in a feedback loop there. Yeah, I'll send it to you now.
All right.
As usual, I've opened too many tabs and I'm confused. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna want to use that's the link to our Twitch, and you're gonna want to use this link to sign up. And to knock the price off, just go into your members library and access that discount code and just plug it in. And then you just buy a free ticket. I'll connect you with Gavin and you can start making your character.
All right, sounds good.
Total tabs junkie. Yeah, okay, good to know I'm not alone. Thank you, Miss Larissa. Well, that is our time, folks. So please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions at all. I will provide my email address here because I haven't spammed the chat quite enough yet. And you can just find our info at Strawberry Hill Music generic email on our website as well. So let me know if you have any questions, and I thank you again for joining, and have a great evening.
Thank you. Likewise.